You brush your teeth, when you wake up in the day, and you got to say, you don't know where to get away. You brush your teeth, You brush your teeth, when you wake up in the morning, and you, hello. That's kind of a nice look. It's kind of a nice look. Wait, I don't know what's going on. Let's go that way. Wait, how come I don't have anybody tuning in? I don't even know what's going on. So working? Is it working? Might not be working. It says good connection. Am I live now? Do I have any viewers? Yeah, there they go. There was something weird going on. Good morning, Track Days. Good morning, Sandra Lynn. Good morning, Everlasting Blue and Dr. Papa John. How were the donuts? Let's start with the donuts. How were the donuts? They were delicious. But I'll have you know, I told you yesterday morning that I was going to ride my scooter to Mariano's and pick up my donuts and ride home. But that did not end up happening. After doing my live show and feeling the bite that was the cool air that was yesterday morning, I decided to ride. Do you ride your car? Why don't you ride your car? I guess you drive your car, but you don't drive a motorcycle. But anyway, I drove my car to the store, and this is fascinating. Good morning, Ty. This is fascinating to you all. I drove my car to the store and picked up my dozen donuts. And I got a couple of the apple fritters, a couple of the raspberry jelly with the white glaze on top, and that was problematic. And I picked out a fascinating and delicious selection of donuts. How many did I have yesterday? I probably had at least three. I might have had 3 in the morning and then 1 after lunch. But when I had 3 in the morning, I was really sharing it. And I always like to have a baby on my lap, because if I want to overindulge, I can act like I'm sharing whatever I'm overindulging with one of my babies and going, well, really, it wasn't me that ate that. The box of Oreo cookies, Augie had some too. So anyway, hello, Maureen. Hello, Everlasting Bloom. Hello, Dennis. Hello, Canadian that is living in the Philippines. That is a mouthful. Hello, user. Hello, Sammy. Would you like to talk sometime? Love your lives. Hey, Captain Scotty, I appreciate you hopping on. I so appreciate that. Perhaps I'll send me a message, Captain Scotty, and we can chat. That'll be fun. Hello, Carol from Mississippi. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, David Restore. Hello, Ty. We've already said hello to Ty. Hello, Brian Johnson. Hello, Roller Cat. Did Shannon hop on and I didn't see her? Oh, there she is. Shannon, good morning to you. Good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Monday morning. I do not have my watch on, so we're going to have to keep an eye on the time for me and alert me when it gets to about 8:30. But I'm assuming it's about 8:05 this morning. And it is Monday morning. It's 8:05. It is October 23rd. Happy Monday. This is a little show I've been doing for a long time, and it is a show that I debated doing inside and I debated doing outside today. It's kind of chilly out. I thought about doing it live in my kitchen, but we have Elmo going in the living room, and we have my little nugget of love, Augie, crawling around the house creating the chaos that Augie does. Amy, thank you so much for following the live creator. And I thought with the distraction, it'd be better for me to retreat outside and enjoy some cool weather and cherish the weeks and months that I'm still able to sit outside with you and drink a cup of coffee and just bundle up. I'm wearing my fancy mid-length coat today for a variety of reasons. Most importantly, it was that it's a warm one. It's a warm one, and it feels good. So anyway, thank you so much for joining. And for those that are watching a while, you know, this isn't just a show about me talking. No, it's not. No, it is not. For those that have been watching a while, you know it's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. I've had a lot of coffee already today. But I'm still excited to have some coffee with you guys on this Monday morning. I hope that wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Oh yeah, both the audio and visual effects are awesome when I do that with my coffee. Ohio, cool but nice this morning. 5 days off of work. Bailey's is my coffee. Well, that's cool. Good morning, Haywood. Thank you for joining. I appreciate some names popping on regularly and getting to know some more people. We have a nice audience that we built up over the last couple of years here on TikTok. And this is a show I've been doing for about 4.5 years all told on different platforms. And 2 years ago, I was going through a challenging time and I was doing some live videos over on Facebook. I used to do a show every Saturday morning, and my audience was growing there nicely. And a friend of mine and his wife and daughter were watching it, and I was talking about either anxiety and depression or maybe substance abuse. I used to drink a lot. And they said, wow, you should bring your show over to TikTok. This is some good content. Yeah, I always thought TikTok was for dancing and for little teenage girls, honestly, like my daughters. So I was hesitant, but she went ahead and spliced up some of my videos and made my very first TikTok. So here I am 2 years later, almost to the day, doing my show and feeling good and just kind of winging it. And good morning, Heather. Thank you for joining. Kind of winging it every day. I was a little late starting today. It was a little late starting it today, and instead of getting all stressed about it, I don't know. I like to debate whether I'm going to go live sometimes or just chill out on my couch. And I really enjoy this, and it always feels really good going live, and I always feel like I've accomplished something afterwards. But I like to tease myself. I like to tease myself and consider not doing it. So I got started a little late today. This morning I get songs in my head. And Ryan, thank you so much for following the live creator, Ryan or Melissa. I wonder who it is. I get songs in my head, and I see my coffee steaming, and it gets me distracted. And I want to drink my coffee before it gets cold. And my hope for you today on this Monday morning is that you have a hot cup of coffee in front of you and that you're half as excited to take your first sip as I am. Good morning, Cindy Strickland. Cheers to us. Oh. I don't really think it's the flavor. I think it's the warmth. I think it's the warmth that's calling me in, that's pulling me in. I was trying to get away from it, and it was sucking me back in like it lassoed me. And it was pulling me back. It was the warmth of the coffee. There's so many things to like about the coffee. The aroma of, flavored coffee in the morning. The warmth that it, gives your whole body as it goes down and through your mouth, down your esophagus, into your belly. And obviously the taste of it as well. So many things to love about coffee. And the coffee, Bailey's in the coffee, crazy. Captain Scotty's talking about drinking and putting Bailey's in his coffee. And I've done a lot of thinking about drinking and substance abuse over the last couple of years. What day is it? It's October 23rd. In 5 days, it'll be 2 years since I had my last drink of alcohol or smoked my last bit of weed. And I'm not one that takes it day by day. I just decided I didn't want to do it anymore. So I stopped. And I was fortunate because it was reasonably easy for me. I say easy. Maybe I just don't want to give myself massive amounts of credit because, I hate patting myself on the back and being self-congratulatory. I'm pretty humble generally. So it's not been that hard for me. I just didn't want to do it anymore. And if you decide you don't want to do something anymore, I think it's easier than if you're trying to rationalize or if in your mind it's bad for you, but in your heart and your body you still want to do it. I think it'd be a lot more challenging to give something up. 2-6 is 600 days booze plus booze free. Well, congratulations, 2-6. Yeah, no, it feels great. It feels great. And I talk about it a lot. Life's not perfect. When you stop drinking, I still have moments. I still get agitated. I'll still get upset. I sleep better. I have dreams. I think the biggest difference for me, not drinking or smoking pot, is just being able to be in the moment. And I was talking about it with my wife this morning. Even with cigarettes, no matter what your addiction is, or gambling, and I've done it all. I haven't done it all. I haven't done it all. Yeah, Sherry, it's so easy for it to get the best of you. Congratulations to you. Ron, thank you so much for following the creator. Captain Scotty's asking if I've lost weight. No, I think I did for a while. And then a massive craving for sweets overtook me. And currently I weigh about 218 pounds. My weight throughout my life has bounced between 200 and maybe 215. And I went all the way up to 228 on a binge of Little Debbie snack cakes and chocolate shakes. I'm getting excited. I want a chocolate shake right now. Maybe not because it's too cold. But I realized I have an addictive personality. And I have addictive personality. And whatever I do, I tend to do in excess. And I realize now that if I have a bowl of ice cream, I want another. Or if I have an Oreo, I want to have the whole box. Or if I have a drink of alcohol, I'll probably want to finish off a 6-pack or a 12-pack. And I think it's important to be self-aware. And everyone says, oh, do everything in moderation. Well, that's great if you're a moderation type person. And if you're not a moderation type person, that's okay. And I think you can use your addictive personality or your excess to your advantage and pour that energy into good things like, working out or going to church or loving on your kids or, reading books or doing something that expands your mind, or in my case, pour some of this into, video production for me. I think it's a good thing. So, I don't know where I was. I didn't lose weight, though. I did not lose weight. So, I'll drink a little more coffee. Oh, the biggest change for me without drinking or smoking or cigarettes or anything is that I can sit and watch a movie and enjoy the movie and not be wondering, should I go get another beer? Or should I go out to the garage and take another smoke or what have you? And I think for me, it allows me to live in the moment in a way that I couldn't while I was drinking every day or smoking every day or what have you. Because wherever I was and whatever I was doing, if I used to be a realtor for 17 years, I remember clearly sitting on a listing appointment, which are the most important appointments you can have as a realtor. going, oh, I can't wait for this to be over so I can go home and crack a beer. And, you know, it's hard to be in the moment if you're thinking about drinking a beer or smoking some pot or smoking a cigarette or doubling down on an 11, hoping to get a 10 and hoping to get blackjack. So I think that's been the biggest advantage for me. And I know my wife has told me I'm much more relaxed than I used to be. Much more relaxed than I used to be. And I think that I am. I think that I take things in stride better than I used to be. And again, life's not perfect. But it feels pretty good. Let's have a little more coffee. Oh, well, we got a nice crowd today. We got a nice crowd. Cindy Strickland, thank you. It's cold out. It's Monday morning. I'm thinking about my day. One thing I'd really like to get done today, besides a lot of video production, I was talking about being a realtor for 17 years. I've been pouring myself into content creation and creating a lot of videos and a lot of shorts and going live a lot. But I think the way my audience grows the quickest is every now and again one of my videos or my shorts or my TikToks or my Reels will do real well on a various social media platform. And I don't know, it'll get seen by 100,000 people. And if 100,000 people watch one of my videos, whether it's talking about anxiety or depression or relationship issues or alcohol or pot, I don't know, I pick up a ton of subscribers and my page grows pretty quickly, and that's always fun for me. Heather Odell is asking if I miss it. Miss drinking or smoking? No, I don't at all. I mean, I realize that both can be fun occasionally, but more importantly, being an agent. Do I miss being an agent? I appreciate it. No, I do not miss being an agent at all. I don't miss being an agent at all. I really don't. I really don't miss being an agent at all. I hated the feeling. I hated telling anybody I was an agent. I hated waking up every day going, crap, what am I going to do? I don't have any appointments with buyers or sellers. And how am I going to get one? And then I'm going to make a video or knock on doors or send out flyers or shake some hands or talk real estate with a bunch of people. And I don't miss it at all. It's so nice not doing that. It's so nice. I was watching a guy's, there's a realtor friend of mine that is posting these videos on TikTok, and he's doing various suburb videos. And he's talking about various towns in my area. And he does them nicely, and they look nice, and he's probably getting some professional help to put these videos together well. But I'm thinking he's doing all this to get clients, to go to work for clients, and to show homes and to try and sell homes. So you have to do so much work to get the clients, to go to work for the clients. And none of it did I enjoy. So I'm not missing any of it. Hello, Weebree. Hello, Weebree. Concrete Becky says, was trying to sell real estate, but it's just not feeling right. Oh, Dominic wants advice for an opioid addict. I was never addicted, I don't think, physically to anything. And I believe that some people do get very addicted to various things. And I would imagine opioids are one of them. And I think the first thing is wanting to not keep doing whatever it is that you're doing and taking the steps towards a clean life or a sober life. And it might not happen today, but I think you just coming on, assuming, do you want to stop? Do you want to stop? Do you want to stop? Hey, Weebree, I'm so glad you did catch my live. I'm doing great. Drinking some coffee, having some fun, going live every morning at 8 o'clock, loving on my babies. Been working out a ton, been sleeping well. I've been feeling good, and I feel great that I'm on the right path. I do, but I'm not looking forward to being sick for a week or two. Well, get started today. Maybe you'll be lucky. maybe you'll be lucky. We all have anxiety about what might happen, and the problems that might happen if we start doing something. Maybe you won't be sick for a week or two. And if you do, I think I'd talk to a doctor. I'd talk to a doctor and say, hey, be honest with your doctor and say, I'm addicted to whatever you're addicted to. Opioids. Is that like heroin? I don't know. But be honest with them, and maybe they can help you get something to wean you off it. Because I'm sure that's a hard thing to shake. And prayers for you on getting healthy and feeling better and getting sober. Because, again, just having that craving in your life every day, all day. And I used to feel it. I'd wake up and, wake up every day and just kind of do an assessment of in my head of the inventory I had of things that would make me feel good. None of those things were good things. None of them were exercising or going to church or posting inspirational videos or taking my dog for a walk. They were all, how many beers did I have in the fridge? And that's just not a good way to live. So, woohoo! Woohoo! Just got a cold breeze hit my back. Just got a whole cold. I love being sober. It's the best feeling. Well, congratulations to you, Luis. I know you've been watching a bunch of my videos. And congrats to you on being sober. I don't want to have a niche. I don't want to be sober guy or sober dad or bald sober guy. But it seems my talks and pages seem to attract a lot of people that are trying to leave alcohol or drugs behind. And if that's where it goes, that's where it goes. Because I do think a lot of the problems we have in life, whether they be relationship issues or financial issues or career issues or health issues, stem from addictions to things like alcohol or drugs. And if we can put those down, I think everything else kind of falls into place. And the silly thing is, a lot of us we start taking alcohol or drugs to feel, because it's fun or it's a party or whatever. And I've seen so many people do it. We start rationalizing, well, I smoke pot because it helps with my anxiety or whatever. But you didn't start because you were anxious. You started because it was fun and it felt good. And suddenly you're anxious. You're only anxious because you're wanting to be smoking or drinking or doing something that's not good for you. Hey, Mia, thank you so much for following the live creator. I so appreciate you doing that. And again, it's almost, in a few days, it's going to be 2 years for me without a drink. I didn't even plan on stopping at that time. It wasn't like I must have planned. I think I planned. I felt, okay, I'll tell you. It was October 28th, 2021. I'd gotten in a fight with my wife. I was sleeping in a buddy's one-bedroom apartment on an air mattress, and I was feeling really the darkest of dark thoughts. And I'd only had, 6 beers or something that night, but I was going, I got so many things going on in my life and so many things making me feel like I screwed up. I'm betting the 6 beers I had before I went to sleep are part of the problem, and they weren't part of the solution. And I realized that that night. And so the next day I go, hey, let's try something different. Let's not drink any beer tomorrow, or let's not smoke anything tomorrow. And I don't know. I got on a good streak, and here I am 2 years later, and I just don't see ever doing it again. I just don't want to. Luis says he still drinks alcohol casually. Wasn't his drug of choice. Yeah, well, if I thought I could go out to dinner with my wife or go out and watch a game with my buddies and have 2 beers and be content, or 4 beers or whatever, I'd be okay with that too. But I just see it in myself. And again, I talk about Oreos all the time. I say no to Oreos. I say, my wife brought down a bunch of packs of peanut M&Ms, I don't know, a week ago or so. And she thought, I'd enjoy them. And she was trying to be sweet. And I said, no, I'll pass. And, just because I knew as soon as I had one peanut M&M, I was going to want more. And then I was going to want more. And I was going to want more. And for a guy that'd like to lose 5 or 10 pounds, it just didn't seem worth it. And the same's true with alcohol, and the same was true with pot. James Ray says he can't stop smoking cigarettes. I was hooked on cigarettes for a couple of years. Never huge. I'd smoke a pack every maybe 2 days, 2.5 days. So I wasn't a big smoker, but I still, if I woke up, I'd want to smoke, and if I had coffee or was driving to somewhere or doing anything, I'd start smoking. So I was smoking. And that was a scary one. I thought I was going to spend my life, as a cigarette smoker. And to me, I was raised in a running household. And as a runner, a former marathon runner and cross-country runner, there's a stigma to smoking cigarettes that I just didn't want attached to me. The way I quit smoking cigarettes, and I haven't even quit smoking cigarettes. That's the way I quit smoking cigarettes. I said I'll never buy cigarettes again. So I didn't. I stopped buying cigarettes. If somebody came up on my patio and smoked some cigarettes right there, I would have no problem asking him to bum one. But I think the problem was when I started buying them. And once I stopped buying them, I stopped doing them on a regular basis, and they lost their appeal to me really quickly. So, James Ray, I think saying you're never going to smoke a cigarette again is a big hill to climb or a big commitment to make. But I'd ask you if you could commit to just not buying them. Just not buying them. And realize it's okay if you're at a bar, you're having a drink or whatever, and you want to smoke a cigarette, go ahead and smoke one. Just stay committed to not buying them. That's how I got over it. It worked for me. Might not work for anybody. Oh, JK was hoping to see me on Heckle. I forgot about Heckle. JK, would Heckle help build my social media audience on other platforms? I'm doing this. All right, well, maybe I'll look up Heckle today. Key Grip, remind me to look up Heckle today. Maybe create an account on Heckle. I don't like being a cigarette guy. Yeah. Again, it just is. A lot of habits are dirty, but cigarette smoking's dirty. When I was in college and in my 20s, it's amazing. You watch a movie that's 25 years old. We were watching a movie last night, and it was a recent movie, but it was set in the 70s and 80s. And the pilots were smoking cigarettes while flying the plane, and it just seems so weird. Life's changed a lot over the last 25 years. I'm 55 years old, and life has changed so much during my lifetime, or the world's changed so much during my lifetime, it blows me away. And, people smoked on planes, smoked in movie theaters, smoked in buses. I've said this a lot. Smoked in trains. My very first day commuting to, I used to work in downtown Chicago as a stockbroker, and I was like a stockbroker trainee. And I was late, or I don't know if I was late, or I got in the last car on the train, and the last car was the smoking train, and I didn't realize it was the smoking car. And I sat in a smoke-filled car on the train and just felt, wow, this is gross. And eventually realized that they dedicated one car to smoking on the train. Yeah, smoking in restaurants. I talked about it the other day, Shannon. I think you're my age. Do you remember McDonald's had those little ashtrays, little tin ashtrays with little notches? And I remember as a kid, you'd tap them and you could flip them over. And, they'd be everywhere. And then they created the no smoking sections. And I guess it's better to have somebody 20 feet away than right next to you smoking a cigarette, but it's not good. Cigarette vending machines. So much has changed. But anyway, I don't know what I have for you today. I do enjoy this. Want to thank you guys so much for joining me today and following along on my story. And Shannon's doctor used to smoke. Yeah, you'll see it. What's on the docket today, JK? Well, I'm going to check out Heckle for sure. I'm going to get a great workout. I got some work to do. I got to love on my babies. and just enjoy my day as much as possible. Looks to be a nice day. I think if I got out and rode my scooter, I'd feel pretty good as well, because that always puts a smile on my face. I am drinking the dark roast Seattle's Best coffee today, and it's my second pot. I was up early this morning. I woke up about 4:15 and have been kind of going since. And again, we just finished off our second pot, and I think I need to take a break for a while, and probably later this morning or maybe this afternoon I'll find my way to a Starbucks to do a little editing of videos and posting reels and shorts and TikToks. What kind of scooter? My mouth's starting to slur. My mouth's slurring. Pumpkin cream cold brew sounds kind of nice. It's a Suzuki Bergman 400, and it's a ton of fun. And I ride it every chance I get. And I look for excuses to run errands, because I just enjoy going for a ride on my scooter so much. It puts a smile on my face. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for joining. I go live at 8 o'clock pretty much every morning. Hope you follow me here on TikTok, or subscribe to my page, or follow me on YouTube or Instagram and Facebook as well. I have a lot of fun. I talk, it's not a Vespa, but it's, different brand. But I have a lot of fun doing this, and hopefully occasionally I'll say something funny or silly or inspirational or educational, or sometimes downright stupid. I like to mix it up, and I don't really have a niche that I talk about a whole heck of a lot, but I have a lot of experiences that I like sharing with the audience, and I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching me talk, and sharing a little bit of coffee and sharing a little bit of your Monday morning with me. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you're excited about the week and you're feeling good. You're loving yourself. You are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.